What if every single Sonic the Hedgehog character had a Pokemon type? We got over 40 different characters to get to, so let's get started right now with Sonic. If Sonic was a Pokemon, he'd be the fastest in the Pokédex. Move over, Jolteon and Regieleki. That's right, he'd fit right in at home with electric types. And that blue energy he always uses totally represents electric energy. Sonic has a second typing though. He's the main character, we can't just give him one. Fighting. Sonic is too strong with physical attacks not to include it. Electric fighting. Shadow the Hedgehog. Between his design, personality, chaos controls, and other abilities, he also resembles Pokemon like Absol and Zoroark. Shadow would be a dark type. Silver's main power is telekinesis, much like other psychic Pokemon like Alakazam and Gothitelle. Also, the way Silver lights up when using his powers reminds me of how psychic Pokemon light up when they use their attacks as well. Amy has a hammer that could instantly KO a Snorlax, much like a Pokemon I like to call Tinkaton. And Amy came first, so she's the original fairy type, thank you very much. But hammers and strong attacks, are we really gonna leave it in just fairy? No, we're gonna give her fighting too. She joins Iron Valiant as the only fairy fighting type in Pokemon history. Dr. Eggman fits perfectly into the Pokemon world. He would just be attached to one of his many steel robots that are very similar to Pokemon like Orthworm, Steelix, and Metagross. He'd be a steel type, but so many of Dr. Eggman's machines have lasers and electric beams, so let's give him electric too, why not? Steel electric. Knuckles the Echidna brutally crushes boulders and fiercely protects ancient ruins. He's giving ground fighting type, and he joins Great Tusk as the only one. Tails can obviously fly. Like a bird, literally he can fly, but he can also fly airplanes, so I had to give him flying type. But that can't be it. He can program, build gadgets. Let's give him electric type too. Electric flying. Now obviously, Metal Sonic is a steel type. He's quite literally metal. Mimicking Sonic's electric typing will give Metal Sonic electric, which is also the same as Dr. Eggman, which seems fitting in the Pokemon world, since he's one of Dr. Eggman's creations. You follow? Alright, if anyone deserves flying type, I think Rouge with her killer wings deserves it, right? As for her second typing, Rouge is the jewel thief. Thieves in the Pokemon world, whether it's the Pokemon Thievul or even the move Thief itself, are all dark types. So she's dark flying. Blaze the Cat has an incredibly cool power set. She controls fire by pyrokinesis. Ever heard of that? I think it's sweet. So she's obviously a fire type, but her powers don't stop there. No, they don't. She can also teleport and hover, which makes her a great contender to join Delphox as the only fire psychic types. Alright, let's now look at the Chaotix. Vector is the most musical Sonic character, and in the world of Pokemon, if you're music, you're very likely a normal type for some reason. I don't know, I'm just following the logic here. But he doesn't seem basic enough to be pure normal, so we gotta give Vector a good old second typing. Vector's powers all involve his breath, including explosive bubblegum, which is enough for me to give him the poison type. Charmy the Bee is easy. It's a bug that flies. Bug flying. Espio the Chameleon is a stealthy ninja, fast and incredibly quiet. Another ninja Pokemon, Greninja, is Dark, and I think Dark fits him perfectly. Since he's a chameleon, he can join Zoroark in having the ability Disguise. Sorry, you're not unique anymore, Zoroark. No! Fang the Sniper is a bounty hunter that is willing to do anything to win, even cheat. Other Dark-type Pokemon like Liepard and Honchkrow are similar. Being a Weasel-Wolf hybrid, I think an additional type is necessary. Normal types in the Pokemon world are full of weasels and wolf-like animals, so let's give them Dark Normal. Mighty the Armadillo has an indestructible shell, much like a rock type, but he can also punch through walls. Ouch! I was hanging out behind that wall, Mighty the Armadillo, how rude! He's a great rock fighting candidate. joining one Terrakion as the only rock-fighting Pokemon in the history of Pokemon. Would he be legendary just like Terrakion? Comment down below. Ray the flying squirrel. You've heard of him, you love him. It's the easiest flying normal type in the history of flying normal types. Move over, Staraptor and Pidgeot. Big the cat is a fisherman who talks to frogs. That's a lot of water. So it's water type for Big the cat. But he's also a cat. Oh, which is perfect because he's pretty big and bulky. So cat, big and bulky, normal type. We're gonna give him water normal. Chaos would be a terrifying liquid legendary Pokemon. So water type. But let's not end it there, folks. Don't press the pause button. It is also a spiritual being that shift forms and phases through objects. Let's give it ghost on top of water. Cheese, the Chow. Yummy, I love Parmesan, I just had some. Chow is giving big Togepi vibes. Cute little friend that has great vibes. Normal fairy. Cream the rabbit is sweet, polite, and flies with her ears. She is a fairy type, just like her pal Cheese the Chow. The Omo Chow is a robotic Chow that hovers. Yeah, it's true. Like Corviknight and Skarmory, it's a flying steel type. Let's look at the Deadly Six and some other characters. Zavok looks like one of those really angry dragon Pokemon like Druddigon. It'll join Komodo as a fighting dragon. Zaz loves destruction and gives big, impotent vibes. Zaz can also throw pink energy bombs, and also Zaz can fly. Zaz kind of has it all. It also has two types, Dark Fairy. Zonom reminds me of Snorlax, but he's also a fierce fighter. So he's a normal type, but also a fighting type. Master Zik is the elder of the Deadly Six and is incredibly wise with a deep connection to nature. Yes, so I'm giving him grass type, but he's also trained at martial arts, so he'll join Serena as a grass fighting type. Xena has the power to control snowmen and fights in Sonic Lost World. She also enjoys being mean and cruel. Let's go Ice Dark. Zor is quiet, pessimistic, and gloomy. He loves negative energy, perfect for a dark type. Sage is an AI with high intelligence. She processes data and makes calculations instantaneously, fitting extremely smart psychic Pokemon like Alakazam. But she's also great at cyber-related activities like hacking and controlling robots. So she'll be the first ever psychic electric type. Isn't that exciting? Now let's look at some Dr. Eggman creations, why don't we? Scratch. I feel like I'm giving everything steel flying, but it's literally a robot chicken. So creativity and uniqueness is out the door. Slam. This is a flying steel Pokemon. Sorry, not sorry, Scratch. Grounder is a Dr. Eggman creation that comes in different styles and forms, but its type in the Pokemon universe is consistent. It's made out of steel and digs through the ground. It's a ground steel type. Yup. Egg Robo is an iconic Dr. Eggman creation as it made it all the way to Super Smash Bros. And if you make it there, you can make it anywhere. It shoots out lasers and missiles. Steel electric. Again. Motobug is a steel bug type as it is a motorized bug. Same with Caterpillar, that is a metal centipede. And, Buzz Bomber is also a steel bug. Steel bugs for all of you. Now go Swarm. Now this creation, this Dr. Eggman creation, Crab Meat, is literally a Lego. Now that's maybe bigger than Smash. Okay, would you rather be in Super Smash Bros. Or be a Lego? That's a good question. Comment down below. Like, if you were like, say your name is Chuck. Chuck, I'm talking to you. If you could choose one thing for your legacy, would you be a Lego or a Super Smash Bros. Character? Comment down below, Chuck. Alright, Crab Meat is steel water. Okay, don't make the rules here. But I kind of do, because I wrote the script. Orbot is very supportive, helping out the tech of Eggman's creations. Steel Electric. And finally, Egg Dragoon, Steel Dragon. Now let's look at some more random Sonic characters. Oh, Jet the Hawk, you're a hawk, which is a type of bird, so I think it's fair to give him flying type, right? But he's also got a great fighting spirit, and is incredibly powerful. So move over, Hawlucha. A new flying fighting Pokemon has joined the Pokédex. Wave the Swallow is a swallow, which, according to my research, is a type of bird, so flying type it is. But she's also an expert mechanic, so I'll add Steel to the typing. Steel Flying, Flying Steel. Storm the Albatross is, get this, an albatross. Get this, due to my extensive scientific research, I discovered albatross is a type of bird, so it gets flying type, but it's also a beefed up fighter, like a Pelipper that became a boxer. So it's a fighting flying type, yes. Infinite, the main antagonist from Sonic Forces, has powers from the Phantom Ruby, which allows him to create illusions and manipulate reality. This fits perfectly with the Psychic type, which has mental and psychic manipulation abilities. And then it has a craving for destruction and power, much like your favorite legendary Pokemon, Yveltal, and the illusions of it all, total Zoroark. We're gonna give them Psychic Dark. Princess Elise from Sonic 07 and Chris Thorndike from Sonic X are regular humans, so we're gonna give them normal type. Styx the Badger loves nature and protects her environment, living in the woods by herself. She would use her boomerang as part of her moveset, and I'm thinking she's a grass ground type. Were you shocked by any of my choices? Do you think I was dead wrong? Shoot me a comment down below and tell me why I was a just disgusting, terrible person for giving your Sonic character the wrong Pokemon type. Please, I'd like to hear all about it. And if you want to watch more videos just like this, well, they're coming. But you can go watch What If Sonic characters had Pokemon teams? What if they were gym leaders? And also, what if they had battles? I made a lot of videos about this and no one watched them. Well, actually, like 700 people did. And that's not nothing, so thank you to those 700 people. But more people could have watched it, so maybe you? I don't know. Go click the button and go watch. You've made it to the end of the video. What are we gonna do now? I don't know. Well, I think we should thank the members. I agree. Thank you, members.